Good day, guys. You welcome to my network coding. It's Michael Gaga, and in this class we'll be talking about IDs. Okay, in our previous class we talked about classes. If you haven't watched the class, I'll ask you to please go back to the class because I'm gonna make a few references to the class. And in the previous class, we talked about classes. So in this class, we are going to be talking about IDs. And IDs and classes work the same, but the difference between an ID and a class is an ID has to be unique to an element. Let's see, for instance, you have 50 elements and you want to style those 50 elements the same. You use a class. But okay, out of those 50 elements, you have just one element you want to style, and you can use an ID. If you use an ID to style the 3 or 4, 10 elements, it might work. It will work like using the class, but when you want to add in your JavaScript, that's where you're gonna have an issue because you're gonna confuse the heck out of JavaScript. So please don't. When you want to style several elements the same, use a class. But when you want to style an element, use an ID, because an ID is pretty much significant to an element. So this is from the previous class. I'm not removing our classes from this. I'm just going to leave. I'm not going to change the paragraphs. Let's just remove the classes and show you guys how to use the IDs. So still clearing that out. Okay, it's clearing our styles. Okay, it's almost the same way we apply the classes. So to use an ID, I'm just gonna go into the open tag and put in our attributes ID equals and double quote. So let's make this blue with the ID and give it property of blue. ID equals double quote. I'm gonna give this property of red, just as it was before. ID, I'm gonna give this property of yellow. So let's just leave the other three for show you something else later. So let's move over to CSS. Now, when we were styling with our class, I told you to call our classes with using the period of the full stop and the name of our class. But when using IDs, we're using the hashtag. So to call in our ID, the first one, which is blue, I'm gonna put in our hashtag, which I am looking for. Okay, and our open include curly braces. No, sorry. And the title of the first hashtag, which is the ID, is blue. So I'm gonna type in blue and curly braces. I'll give this a color of blue. Save this. Let's just refresh this. And you can see see the first paragraph there in blue. So I'll just go back, and the second one and the third one. The second one is red and the third one is yellow. So, hashtag red, color red, and the last one is yellow. So I'm gonna hashtag yellow. Color of yellow, typo. Okay, let's save this now and move over to our browser and refresh this. And you can see I've styled the other paragraphs using our ID with their different properties. I also told you could style other elements using an ID, but I wouldn't advise that because of JavaScript. But let's just do it, just to show you guys. So I'm gonna give this an ID. Blue, and I'm gonna give this an ID. Right. And I refresh this, and you can see it has changed. But please, when you want to style 2, 3 or more elements the same using a class, because an ID is always unique to an element, and when we will be working with JavaScript, we will work more with the ID, so we do not want to confuse our JavaScript. For instance, you just want to work with a single element and you've given your element your ID, and when you tell JavaScript, okay, I want to work with this, and JavaScript picks up that element. But when you have several elements bearing an ID, you can't work with just that element, because an ID has to be significant to an element. So I'll be all for this class, and please, as always, please remember to subscribe, hit the notification button, and feel free to leave a comment, share, or like my videos. Please give the videos a thumbs up. It's really going to help my channel grow, and I'll see you guys in the next class. Thank you.